Salutations, friends and strangers of the interwebs. Welcome back to the channel. I am Said Stevie, and this is the follow-up video to my unboxing of the Yeager-M V2 Full Titanium and the Mokuti kit that I picked up. I had said in that video, I don't know which one of these I want to keep. Don't know which one I want to add the Mokuti kit to. So I had also picked up some Skiff rocket glides to put into both of them. So that's what I'm going to do in this video. A little bit of disassembly, maintenance, swapping around. I'll probably pause and stop a little bit so it's not too terribly long of a video. But yeah, let's just get into it. So currently I am leaning towards keeping the original one that I got, the non-flipper camo carbon Yeager. So I think we're going to start with that one first, taking it apart. I'm going to add the Skiffs to it, and I'm going to add the Mokuti, and we'll see how it goes. So got my good screw bit driver. That is the basic beach. I got my WIA bits. I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that this is all T8. Indeed it is. So I have never seen one of these taken apart, but as with most knives, I'm pretty confident in my skills to get them taken apart. So I don't think I'm gonna have to remove the pocket clip. Looks like just the two body screws and the pivot screw. So let's get going. This is vastly becoming one of my absolute favorite knives. I've carried it quite a bit as of late. So let's lay those out in the order that they came. And yeah, if the Mokuti adds a little pop to it and I'm digging it, I might keep it. Maybe I'll do just the back spacer. Maybe I'll do just the pivot collars. I don't know. I've seen Mokuti. Did I say Timascus? It's Mokuti. Sorry, guys. If I'm misspeaking here, I meant Timascus. No, I meant Mokuti. Sorry. So here we go here. Very basic. Let's see. The scale, that bearing, or that washer goes there. Those are the, I guess they're, plastic washers? Huh, okay. Well, that's interesting. Maybe I saw that, maybe I just don't remember. I don't know. But, let's see here. I guess I am going to have to take off everything if I'm going to change out the back spacer. So, I don't think, oh, nope, the back spacer will just pop right off of there. So I'll put that off to the side. Pivot collar is going to have to be popped out there. And yeah, so I'm going to give this a quick wipe down while I got everything apart. It's not terribly dirty, but I have been carrying it in and out of pocket a considerable amount. So I'm going to at least give it the old wipe down there. And probably put a couple of dabs of lubrication on it. And now let's get out the rocket glides and prepare yourself to put it all back together. All right. So you can see here, these are 6mm focus. Well, I don't know if it's focusing or not, but these are 6mm 1/16 ball 13 count. And let me get, oh, I got some Slick'em-all here. I'm going to put a little bit of Slick'em-all on the bearing, or the washers. And a little on the detent. That's not the detent. Just smear that over. I'm just going to smear that in there. smear that in. Let's start. I don't want to lose the stop pin, but let's start by putting the pivot collar so it looks like these have to index a little bit. Did that work? It did. And now I will put in the pivot. There, that's sitting flush. I don't know. I don't know already. I'm not sure I'm liking that. But we'll keep going. We shall see. Put in the new bearings there. Little bit on the bearings themselves. A little bit in the bearing pockets there. A little bit on the detent track. I'll wipe all that down later. There is that. I'm going to drop the rocket glide on there. I'm going to have to take the pocket clip off, right? Because I'm changing the pocket clip. Haha. So that came off like that. That's going to go on like so. Now I can put that back together. All right, the pivot popped out slightly, so I need to be careful there. Okay, that seems to be all together now. Now this pivot, there's nothing to index in there. And I will drop this and start reassembling back or front to back just to get things in right spots. I'm not digging it so far. I'm really not. And I already said if I don't end up keeping the Mokuti kit, E&G gets dibs. So before I get going, let me take off the pocket clip here. But I gotta say, I think maybe I'm just not a big fan of the Mokuti, or Timascus for that matter. Hopefully this isn't going to take too long to do. And then once I get this together and check it out, I'm going to pause, take it all back apart, and put together on the tie version there. So let me start tightening down there everything. Got the pocket clip on. I think it's a little too flashy for me. I think that's what it is. Yeah, I don't think I'm really digging that. I really don't. Let's make sure that this is centered. It is. Same action. So maybe it drops a little bit better. Maybe that's just because I lubed it. I don't know. No blade play. That is centered up. So there is the Timascus kit on the camo carbon. I don't think I'm feeling it, folks. Maybe it's just clashing with the camo carbon. I'm just not digging it. So if I decide to keep the non-flipper, I will not be keeping the Mokuti kit. So now I'm going to pause. I'm going to take this all apart, back together. I'm going to put the original stuff back on, and then we'll start working on the full tie. So I got the non-flipper put back together, centered. Got the action dialed in, so that one's good. And I've already started to take apart the full tie. I'm just going to put the bearings in and put the pivot collars on. This one definitely doesn't come apart as easy. Huh. Let me put that there. Wiggle it just a little bit. There we go. Pop out the pivot. So, if you guys haven't noticed, I'm out at my spot that's got a fair amount of mosquitoes. And quick plug, I made some citronella beard oil and beard balm, and I'm already wearing it. But then I took just a little bit like this here, and the mosquitoes have gone away. They still buzz around, but they're not landing on me since, so yeah. I've been testing this stuff out. I think I'm ready to put it up on the EDC roundtable. Good stuff so far. But it's starting to sprinkle a little bit here, so I think I need to hurry my ass up. Pause. All right, so now I am just gonna put the bearings, the skiffs in this one here. That there. That there. Ugh. Sometimes it comes out a little too much. Let's see, you need to take off that pivot collar. Oh, let me just finish putting that little smear on there. And if I decide I like the Mokuti kits on this one, I'm gonna leave it. Even if I decide I don't like it, I'm not gonna take it all back apart and put it back together. At least not on camera. At that point, I think I will, like I said, E&G has dibs on the, what am I trying to do here? I need to get this pivot collar off. I don't want to scratch it. Why is it not coming off? But E&G has dibs on the pivot, the Mokuti kit, if I decide not to keep it. All right, I'm fussing with this. Hold on. Okay. Definitely seems like it's a little bit of something on there that was making the pivot collar stick. So got that taken care of. What's left? Add the other bearing, the other rocket glide. So on the non-flipper, I'm still, and I wasn't expecting to see much improved action, but I don't think I can tell the difference between having the stock in there and having, why is that not wanting to come out? Something's being stubborn with the slick-em-all. Something got clogged in the tip there, and I had to cut the tip off a little bit. Fun fact, slick-em-all tastes like fucking shit. I don't know why. I tried to bite the tip off for a second, and I got some in my mouth, and it's fucking disgusting. Go figure, right? Of course it is. All right. Oh no, just dropped the pivot collar. Well, at least it stands out, and I was able to find it. No problemo. So let's make sure that that is all snapped together. It is. I'm going to add pivot collar there, and start working in reverse again. I think if I'm gonna like the Mokuti, it's gonna be on the full tie. And here comes the rain, folks. All right, so I got it all together, and I got the action dialed in. It's perfectly centered. Love it. Love the action of the flipper. Got the Mokuti kit. There's the pivot collar on the show side. And there is the pivot collar and pocket clip and the back spacer. Now, I will say absolutely. Oh, and the rain has let up. I'm also not too worried about that. I will say I absolutely think that the Mokuti looks better with the full tie as opposed to the camo carbon. But is it for me? I don't know. I still don't know which one I want to keep. I really don't. I'm going to have to spend a couple days with the flipper, see how I like it. But the Mokuti kit, I think it looks good. It's not me. I think I'd rather have the standard, maybe do some ano to the standard pivot collars and the back spacer and pocket clip if I were to keep the full tie. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say by the time this posts, I'll probably have already gotten a hold of E&G and let him know that the Mokuti kit is his. If he still wants it. If he doesn't, there's already like 6 or 7 people that have hit me up. So we shall see. But I'll hit Ian up, let him know. But yeah, I still don't know which one I'm going to keep, guys and gals. The original, it's lighter in hand. I don't miss the flipper. It's cool having the flipper. The flipper's done really well. It doesn't really get in the way of choking up, although it is definitely more comfortable having just the flat there, but not much. So ergos, I think are good. Just as good on both. I don't know. We shall see. Decisions. So, yeah, let's see here. This is going to be the pick. Bink. Mokuti on the Yeager. How about this instead? Well, I hit stopped recording instead of the picture button. So now I'm going to have to do some editing and put these two clips together. Which sucks. I've been trying to avoid editing. But yeah. Anywho, folks, that's it. I think everything is dialed in action-wise. You hear that? These knives make some really good noises. And I like acoustics. So, something about a Riot-made knife that does that. I don't know. Anywho, that's it, folks. Let me know what you guys think. And until the next one, I'll talk to you mofos later. Deuces.